Hi friends, I'm Caro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing my October with you. This is meant to be part vlog, part video diary, part scrapbook. It should be fun. Anyway, first though, I wanted to thank Nettie for supporting me on my Ko-fi account. Ko-fi is like a virtual tip jar. And when I started my YouTube channel, I started a Ko-fi account thinking, well, there's a place for someone to support me if they wanted to, not thinking really that anyone actually would. But all this is to say, like, I am just so appreciative. And Nettie said in her message to me, "Hello, Caro. Hope this helps towards the tripod fund." It will. Thank you so much. I saw the notice from Ko-fi just after I filmed my last video, and I was like, oh rats, I've just missed like including a thank you to you, Nettie, in that one. And I had thought about tacking, like, filming a little clip and putting it on the end, but I didn't want my thank you to you to be tacked on to the end of something. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so October. The autumn is an interesting season. I feel as though, perhaps more so than the others, that each day the landscape is changing, and the same scene looks completely different from one day to the next. And October, I think, more than any month, is a month that I try to like capture every moment of and like hold on to it. Yeah, and I think that my birthday month falling in the autumn has something to do with that. But yeah, so this is a little bit of a preface to explain like the reasoning for this vlog, and like, I don't know. And I also want to say, like, do you guys feel the same way, that like the autumn is both exciting and sort of like unsettling at the same time? Like, I found like my attention span for reading was even less than usual, and yeah, and I'm sure like a lot of other things have been going on that have been like distracting me from reading. Starting this YouTube channel, for one, has been like a lovely distraction. It's been great. And also all of your lovely comments. Like, I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. I'm having like so many great conversations in the comments with you guys, and like, I just wasn't expecting that. I started this channel with like zero expectations, I think. So everything has been just like such a lovely surprise. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy the vlog, video diary, scrapbook. And oh, at the end, I'm going to share a few of the books that I usually read in my birthday month that I didn't get to this year, but I still wanted to talk about. Okay, I hope you enjoy. The first 3 days of October we spent on Prince Edward Island. I vlogged that trip, and you can find those 2 vlogs linked in the cards. We said goodbye to Scott and Darla's gorgeous Airbnb and the lane that we fell in love with, and then drove 2 full days to get home to Ontario. But I have left more than a little piece of my heart on that island. I shared these in my stories on Instagram, but I had to share, again, the beautiful autumnal colors as we drove through Quebec, the fields of canola. And there's Clark with my trench coat rigged up as a sunshade. Of course, no Canadian road trip is complete without a Timmy's. For a few months, and like the light at the close of a day, he is fading. I don't want to let him go, but I know he has a journey ahead of him that doesn't include me. I'm trying so hard to hold on to these last days with him. I don't know how many we have left together, and I'd love to have something profound to say about all of this, but the truth is, I'm heartbroken. I don't want to be without my best friend, but where he is going, I cannot follow. Even the darkest night holds pinpricks of light, if only we lift our eyes and look beyond ourselves. I shared this quotation from Pat of Silverbush recently, but I've been thinking about it a lot lately, so I thought I'd share it again. In the end, they found a beauty spot, a deep, still woodland pool out of which the brook flowed, fed by a diamond trickle of water over the stones of a little hill. Around it grew lichened spruces and whispering maples, with little cradle hills under them, and just beyond, a breezy slope with a few mossy, grass-grown sticks scattered here and there, and a bluebird perched on the point of a picket. It was all so lovely that it hurt. Why, Pat wondered, did lovely things so often hurt? In October, because it's my birthday month, I have a few favorite books that I like to reread. The first one I talked about in my first video, actually, and that's Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I really love Daphne du Maurier's writing. All of her books are different from each other. Like they feel so different, which is really exciting and I think unusual. I think like a lot of writers, especially contemporary ones, perhaps because of how the publishing industry is, that like it's almost as though they're writing the same book, and that's not a like critique of their writing. I think just publishers, because like of the way that contracts work, that like they'll want something that is the same, like more of the same. But yeah, so I feel like Daphne du Maurier is a rare writer because each of her books are quite different. This one, a young girl marries a man who owns a big estate in Cornwall, and he's a widow, and there is some mystery behind his wife's death. And looming in the background, perhaps not in the background, is the housekeeper, who is just so menacing. There's a lot of atmosphere in this one, and it's one I just keep coming back to. I think, yeah, I just love this book. I love this book, and it was one of the, if not maybe the first book I read that was set in Cornwall. And I haven't been yet, but I would love to go. I would love to go and like tour all of the places that that were dear to Daphne du Maurier's heart. So there's this one, and then Jane Gardam's Old Filth. I came to this book through listening. I think it's called World Book Club on the BBC. I used to listen to the podcast a lot. I had a job where I was able to listen to things while I was working. So yeah, I listened to a lot of podcasts, and that was one of them. And Jane Gardam was interviewed for World Book Club, and I had never heard of her. I hadn't heard of this book. And I cannot recommend not only this book, but like her writing in general. I've read almost everything she's written, almost. And her prose is deceptively simple. She captures the dialect and rhythm of speech so well, of various voices. And yeah, this one is about Edward Feathers, and he, from him being a young boy through into adulthood, it starts with him near the end of his life, but it's just so good. He is a child. I forget how they term this, like a child of the Raj. So he was sent home to England by his parents who lived overseas. So he was sent home at a certain point to go to school and to be brought up away from his parents. And there was a whole generation of children who experienced this separation from their parents, to go home to England, a home that they didn't know. But yeah, it's all about his journey, and the filth in the title stands for failed in London, try Hong Kong, because after the Second World War, he was looking for work as a lawyer, and there was nothing. There was no work, but there was work in Hong Kong. And the joke of it is, of course, that it's harder to make it in Hong Kong than it is in London. But yeah, make it he did. It's heartbreaking and beautiful, and it's a great one to read right now, actually. Like, I might still get a reread of this one in before the end of the year, because it starts off around Christmas, and yeah, it's a really good one. Can't recommend her enough. And she is, I think she's best known, well, not just for Old Filth and for that trilogy, because there's 2 more books in the trilogy, but for her short stories. And I'm definitely reading more short stories these days, but it has never been what I gravitate towards. But her writing is so good that yeah, her short stories are just wonderful. Cannot recommend them enough. And the last one, I would have made time to reread in October, but I had already read it 3 times this year, and that is, of course, Anne of Green Gables. I recently my most recent reread was of this edition. It's the Puffin edition, Puffin Classics. There we go. And it's just such beautifully illustrated. It's so beautifully illustrated. So on the outside, it's got this like lovely autumnal cover, but like inside as well are just these like beautiful images. And each, I'm going to show you like the start and each of the chapter headings too. Isn't that beautiful? There's Matthew on his way to pick up Anne. He doesn't know it's Anne yet. He's expecting a boy. There we go. Each of the chapter headings have a scene that reflects the season in which it is set. So like this must be summer or springtime. That looks like the apple blossoms. And then winter with snow on the boughs with a robin. Yeah, this edition was actually a lot like reading this book for the first time. Well, the closest to. I just really, really enjoyed it. More than I was expecting to. Like, I didn't need another edition of Anne of Green Gables, but I'm really happy I got this one. Yeah, and it was really enjoyable to read from too. Like the font is a nice size, and which is important. So I wasn't planning on filming anything today, but we're just on this like beautiful walk in the woods, and I wanted to take you along with me. Yeah, just the leaves are mostly on the ground, and it's just beautiful. Like it's like there's this orange glow over everything. Love Octobers. so beautiful here. I'm just having such a great time. There was the evening star in a pale silvery field of sky just over the tall fir tree that shot up in the very center of the silver bush. The first star always gave her a thrill. Wouldn't it be lovely if she could fly up to the dark swaying fir top between the evening star and the darkness?
Puddles, sir? 15 spotted puddle stone. Oh, balderdash.
We've been waiting for you, Coraline. It's crazy. How'd you know I love to play, but I better get home to my other mother.
But I'm your other mother.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. Please comment down below. I'd love to hear everything that you got up to in autumn and bookish or otherwise. Thanks again. Bye from both of us. Until next time, goodbye. Hi, sweets. I'm tired.